Welcome back. So in case you didn't know, our sports guy here, Evan Closky, is heading off to our sister station in San Antonio next weekend, and tomorrow is his last day. Evan, you've been here for 4 years, and it made us wonder, what were your favorite moments during your time here in Spokane?
Yeah, I will say it's very bittersweet, and I do want to start off with all the co-workers that I work with here. And I mean, everybody in this building, everyone's been so nice to me and so good to me, and I just wanted to pick a picture that happened recently. This was before Hoop Fest. Me, Mark, and Darnay getting after it on the basketball court. We finished with a 2-1 record. But okay, the first memory that I have, and I think everybody's maybe in their lifetime here, was Gonzaga reaching the national championship game. And there is so much to talk about with this trip. It was my first run with Gonzaga on the road. I will never forget where I was when Jordan Matthews hit that three-pointer against West Virginia. I was in the second deck. I had to wait to get fan reactions. I thought they were going to lose, and then nonetheless, he hit that, place erupts. And then we go down to Phoenix, and it was just next level. I mean, Gonzaga never really had a big following on the road until that point where you're trying to get Nigel Williams-Goss sound, and then there's just a huge swarm of media members. Not to mention, I forgot to do this, the confetti from the Sweet 16 in San Jose, I still have it.
Gotta grab it.
And also, when I was in San Jose, I did have a trip. I did a full day morning show in San Jose, drove over the Golden Gate Bridge there in San Francisco, did another story for the future, drove back, and then we did the Bulldog Madness special.
The hustle.
Yeah, so it's a fun trip, but you don't realize everything that goes into it. So moving on to the next one now. Got a little football, right, Amanda? And the Seahawks.
Yeah.
So the Seahawks are such a huge part of our lives here. And 6 months into the job, all right, I didn't get the Super Bowl that they won. I got the Super Bowl they lost. And there I am in the newsroom. I'm looking to shoot video of our coworkers when they get all excited about the win. And this is what happened.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no! Oh, no!
Never before seen footage because it was a little too soon to air that when it actually happened.
No.
Our photographer, Nick Bieber, was just trolling everybody in there. But, you know, we don't love that memory, but it still is one of those where were you sort of moments.
Yeah, very raw. Now, I know my alma mater, Washington State University, has given you some fun, especially with Coach Leach there.
Yeah, I mean, when my first year here, I mean, the Cougs weren't looking too good, and Mike Leach really carried this team. They've been so successful the past 3 years, and Hader loved the guy. He is a walking soundbite and is always entertaining during my Monday runs to Pullman for the press conferences.
Yeah.
And nothing was better when we had Mike Leach and wide receiver Gabe Marks at the microphone. They made him available every week, where I'm always thankful for Washington State doing that. And before the 2016 Holiday Bowl, I was able to put together a little snippet of just a taste of what we were experiencing that year.
It's less about the iguana and more about the camera guy.
Everybody needs to read Animal Farm.
He caught it like this.
I think most people that say that Christmas isn't their favorite holiday are lying.
But what was the question about the defense?
I could look out the window. I could do Spanish on my phone.
We got a running game.
You don't get my Indians, you get my Cubbies.
Can throw the ball.
There's not a lot of reality involved in reality shows.
Our coach has odd responses to you guys' questions.
Hell, they're going to miss the whole thing by a year, and the Klingons are going to kill them all.
What's there not to like?
All right, last but not least, I mean, you can't not love that.
He's the man. He's the man.
Now, last but not least, what about some of the people? You've done so many stories here. What are some of the people that you've met along the way?
Yeah, and I think that's the big takeaway and the scariest thing about leaving here. I mean, Riley Sorensen, one of the best stories I was able to tell. The Washington State center was able to make it back to the football field after recovering from cancer and then also losing both of his parents. I mean, just the spirit of these people, Cassandra Heidi and Amy Thorne, 2 Ironman runners that I were able to meet that just overcame huge odds and not only was able to tell the story before they got to the race, they both completed the race, which was really special to tell afterwards. And then finally, the Central Valley girls basketball team, what a run they had this year. #1 ranked in the country, and Cam Rico and the Rico family is just a group of people that I'll always have in my life, and just Cam's story and how that team just rallied around him as he was trying to fight cancer and get healthy and then end up winning the state championship, end up winning a national championship. It was just a perfect story, and the spirit of these people in our area are just so amazing, and that is what I'm so thankful for, is that these individuals opening up to me and then in return opening up to you. And then I bet you're wondering why I have this poster. I totally forgot to mention it. I totally forgot to mention this, but during the Gonzaga season where we all thought they were not going to make the NCAA tournament, I went down to the student center and I got all these student signatures to apologize to the Gonzaga basketball team for doubting them as they're making now 20 straight appearances into the NCAA
Evan
tournament.
Closky, everyone.
So there we go.
Well, we're going to miss you. You got one more day here, so we'll be taking advantage of the time we have left with you.
Bloopers tomorrow.
Yes.
I got bloopers coming tomorrow.
Can't wait. I'm excited. All right, thanks, Evan.